god, oh god.
Yeah, he just can't accept losing.
Oh my god.
If I say I have never watched Titanic in my life, would you believe me? Well, that's true because in my country, Titanic consider as an adult movie and kids shouldn't watch it. But they didn't know what their kids were actually watching. But now, I am adult enough to watch the movie and old enough to go to jail. Wait, what the fuck? When I finally watched the movie, and I think both of them were responsible for the whole incident. First, the narrator, Rose. The whole story revolves around her. The main character was cheating on her fiancé. Then, they decided to do this sin outside, in public. As a result, the man responsible for giving directions got distracted. Now, many people will argue that
they will do what they want to do. We don't came here to judge them.
well, for those who don't know, Titanic was made in 1911, and at that time, this thing was considered doing porn. Well, from that, my favorite scene came the moment the ship started sinking. I mean, the way they showed it was perfect. The lower class, the upper class, how they were treated differently, how they accepted their fate. I can divide the whole movie into two parts. One side where everything just happens, boring part, and the other side when the ship crashes. That part was peak for me. But there are something... It was considered as a sad movie, right? But it was rather thriller experience for me. A chaotic movie like 2012. But their thumbnail, they are sad. Maybe I am a Gen Z kid. After watching the movie for the second time, and I noticed, for me, I was fed up with the fact that she was cheating on her fiancé. But when I tried to see it from Rose's perspective, Rose wasn't in love with him, and when the ship crashed, he sacrificed his life. Meanwhile, her fiancé only cared about saving himself. You could argue that she rejected him, but in the end, he was saved by another man-child, and I highly doubt that he will take the responsibility, and because of his status and wealth, he would probably find someone else. Now, I think she found her love in the ship. She spent her most memorial time in the ship. At the end, he lost her everything with that ship. Well, that part was not the boring, if you give attention to that part. The second part highlight more. From that perspective, the scene was more dramatic. It was beautiful, not just chaotic. And now, I finally understand why that movie is called a masterpiece.